Welcome back to Talk That Talk with Misha and Jay. I'm Misha, to the left of me is my bro, Jay.
You know it.
Look, if you are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are true here, you already know what to do. Get your smokes, get your drinks, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Your ass should already be
subscribe.
Hey, make sure y'all subscribe. Okay? We're Trending Topics Podcast. If you don't like a topic today, you will like a topic tomorrow. So please just stick with us. We're looking for 1,000 subscribers. That is our goal. So please just be kind and help us out. Like, comment, and subscribe. And share as well. If there's somebody you think that may enjoy the content, especially the topic. Okay? All right. Anything, bro, before we jump in?
Bruno boy, those of you who know Bruno, he's over there eating. He has finally turned 1 year old on the 22nd.
Happy birthday, Bruno.
That's right. That boy is getting older.
He is. He's getting up there, and it's fast.
Mm-hmm.
When you got him, how old was he, though?
Yep.
How old was he when you got him?
It's 8 weeks. So, was that 2 months?
Yeah.
He was 2 months. 2 months.
Oh, yeah. So
he was a little old thing. I couldn't believe when I got him, he was like a little old fur ball.
Precious self.
And now he look like a big boy now.
That's my baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's my baby. Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you know, football season is in the middle.
That's right.
Skins ain't doing nothing.
You said the skins ain't doing nothing?
Yeah, they was killing last year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So football season is going through. I ain't talking about football season this year, y'all, because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we was out for the month.
Mm-hmm.
So, other than that, man, ain't nothing been going on, really. I'm just hanging in there at work, day-to-day activities, coming and going, paying bills,
mm-hmm.
You know.
And it is the holiday.
And the holidays is now here.
That holiday.
Getting ready for 2026. Can you believe that?
That's right. 2026, y'all. We're moving on down the years in the line.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
26.
It's getting there. Y'all, please excuse my voice. My voice is going out a little bit because, you know, I have a little issue here. The weather change and all that has got me a little weird. But I am not sick. I've been working on it. I really have last couple of days. But all the talking today, it's got my voice acting up. So, yeah. So, bear with me. Yeah, I'm just ready for the holiday. I'm ready for the days off. Okay, I'm ready for the family time. Okay, that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
All right.
I ain't taking none right now, but around Christmas time, I think I'm going to take a day or two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just relax. Because everybody need it. You need it.
Yeah.
Because I want to reset for the new year.
Please take y'all PTO if y'all have it. If you have it. I know, like me, like, I got plenty of it. I take it because, guess what? Something happened to me. Guess what? Somebody else, they're going to be putting that position up quick as hell.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. Soon as they get the call, like,
job announcement up.
They're going to be like, oh, they got the call about, hey, we got to get that position up. Y'all should go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they ain't going to think twice about it.
Nope.
They ain't going to think twice about it. So please take y'all PTO, y'all, if y'all have it. If you have it, you're lucky enough to be able to accrue it.
Yeah.
Please take it. I would advise anybody or whatever.
That's why I'm glad I get 7.5 hours a check.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's almost a day a check. So I get mine fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but when I get it up, I use it every last bit. No, I ain't gonna say I use every last bit of it, but I use most of it.
Yeah, most of it.
Because I got to have my days off.
That's right.
And people get on your nerves.
That's right. Okay. Well, if you ready, I'm ready.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get it.
So, the topic today is dealing with the VP of Campbell Soup Company. This comes as a surprise during a time of year where everybody is getting sick and shit and needing some soup. You know, 9 times out of 10, they reaching for the chunky. And I ain't gonna lie. Now, back in the day, I used to mess with the chunky.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, like
I still mess with the chunky.
Back,
I'm not.
it's been a while because I stopped eating like soups and stuff. But those would be the perfect soup because they have everything in it: the beans, the corn, the meat. Yeah. But come to find out, even though I started paying attention to the soups being bioengineered way before I found this story out, y'all. So I knew about it. So I started changing my soups. So like any soup I buy now is from Amy's Organic. And a lot of her soups, or the company Amy's Organic, they don't have meat in their soup. So I haven't yet tried to buy a soup that has meat in it, but that's the one that I use. So they do lentil soups, black bean soups, red quinoa with lentils and greens and things like that. Those are the type of soups she has. And it says right on the can that it's not bioengineered or anything like that. So I've been new about this. But now, being the age of Aquarius, I always like to bring that up. People need to know that this is the age of truth. The VP met up. The VP, his name is Martin Bally. Martin Bally, the Chief of Information Security of Campbell's, and the Vice President, Martin Bally, happened to have a meeting with, Robert Garza. I hope I'm saying his name correctly, either Robert Garza or Robert Garza. And he worked remotely for Campbell. Okay? And he is suing Campbell, this Robert Garza. So it says, Campbell stands by product after exec is accused of labeling this food for poor people. So a lawsuit from a former employee alleges that the company's vice president of IT described Campbell's as highly processed food the VP has placed on leave, Campbell said. The Campbell's Co. said Tuesday it has placed one of its executives on leave while it investigates claims that he made racist comments and mocked the company's products and customers in the audio recording. So Martin Bally, Campbell's vice president of information technology, was named in a lawsuit filed last week by Robert Garza. A former employee. All right. Former Campbell's employee. The lawsuit was filed in Michigan, where both men live. Campbell's headquarters in New Jersey. So in the lawsuit, Garza claimed he met with Bally in November 2024 to discuss his salary. During the meeting, Garza allegedly recorded Bally described Campbell's as highly processed food and said it was for poor people. Okay. And Garza claimed that Bally made racist remarks about Indian workers, who he called idiots. According to the lawsuit, Garza said Bally also told him he often went to work high after consuming marijuana edibles. Garza said he told his manager on January 10th that he wanted to report Bally's comments to Campbell's Human Resources Department. Garza said, Pearl, I don't know, I hope I'm saying that right, didn't encourage him to report the comments, but also gave him no advice on how to proceed. So January 30th, Garza was terminated from Campbell's. He is seeking monetary damages from Campbell's, and he also names Bally and the manager in the lawsuit, saying they were responsible for his termination. Now, here in NBC News, they're saying that the food was highly processed. So I'm believing that highly processed food means that it's 3D printed chicken and bioengineered ingredients in the food. But I'm going to play
3D printed chicken. Get the hell out of here.
It's ridiculous. It is actually really ridiculous, but they've been doing it. They've been actually, and I did some research on the 3D printed chicken, and it's been in the works for a while. So let's get into it here. Let's see.
A former Campbell Soup Company employee is taking legal action against the food giant, and he's making some explosive allegations about one of its top executives. Good evening and thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Ty Steele.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Those allegations are now at the center of a lawsuit claiming the company's vice president went on an hour-long tirade attacking the company's products and employees before taking aim at its customers.
And the former employee recorded it all. Eric Erickson shares that recording and what the company is saying about it.
We have shit for poor people. Who buys our shit?
And that's just part of an over an hour-long rant, says former security analyst for Campbell's, Robert Garza of Monroe.
I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's so healthy. Now that I know what the in it, even in a can of soup, I look at it, look at meat, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer. You?
The recording allegedly of Campbell's VP and Chief Information Security Officer Martin Bally.
He has no filter.
Bally, along with another supervisor and Campbell Soup Company, named in a lawsuit filed Thursday. The suit claiming Bally made racist remarks, admits to coming to work high, and Garza fired for coming forward.
What do you think about the things that he was saying?
Oh, just pure disgust.
Garza says he usually worked remotely for Campbell's headquarters, based in Camden, New Jersey. But thinking he'd be discussing his salary with Bally, he says The recording taken in person at a restaurant.
They couldn't think for the thousand like you dumb
Garza says he felt sick after the rant, deciding to go to his direct supervisor in January, keeping the recordings to himself.
He had never had any disciplinary action. They had never written him up for poor work performance.
Garza says no one at Campbell's ever followed up, and it's taken him 10 months to find a new job, calling the way the canned soup company handled it simply terrible.
They have a motto, like we treat you like family, here at Campbell's, come work for us, we treat our employees like family. That's not the case.
We did just receive a statement from Campbell's that says, quote, "If accurate, the comments in the recording are unacceptable. They do not reflect our values and the culture of our company. We are actively investigating this matter." We've also reached out directly to Martin Valley. Erica Erickson, Local 4.
Oh, they denied they denied this, but
To Campbell Soup people?
they said they basically denied the man's allegations or what the man said, but come on, he's the VP of the company now. Y'all can sit there and deny that all day, but in reality, we know the real thing. Now, I'm about to read something real quick. So, the information that I got is just the early experiments on 3D printing edible food began around 2007. Okay, when researchers used the printer, the Fab at Home system, to print multi-material foods like chocolate, cheese, and etc. So the first efforts to combine 3D printing with cultured meat bioprinting dates to the early 2010s, with the startup Modern Meadow among the first exploring this path. So by 2021, researchers had already demonstrated printing and cooking of chicken meat, pureed, then extruded via 3D printing using lasers to cook the printed layers, okay? So then it says by the early 2020s, companies working on cultured and bioprinted meat, including chicken, have ramped up development. For example, Super Meat has publicly described efforts to produce cultured 3D printed chicken for the food industry. So in short, the idea and initial experiments in 3D printing food began around 2007, and the 3D printing of meat, chicken-based materials started evolving in the early 2010s with concrete 3D printed chicken prototypes demonstrated by and about 2021, okay? So then it says in July 2020, KFC, yes, I said it, Kentucky Fried Chicken, that's who we're talking about, announces a collaboration with the Russian firm 3D Bioprinting Solutions to develop 3D printed chicken nuggets using chicken cells plus plant materials. That one of the first widely publicized projects explicitly called 3D printed chicken. In 2020, research on 3D printed chicken nuggets, food scientists published work on 3D printed chicken nuggets made from ground chicken mixed with refined wheat flour, showing you can print the mixture and then fry it to get an acceptable texture and nutrition. Okay, so after 2020, what year is it? Almost 2026.
Almost 2026.
By 2020, Columbia University and KFC had already been testing and using this chicken. So, with that being said, I was fussing and arguing with a lot of people on Threads yesterday about it. And it's a lot of people were like, bioengineered chicken meat is good for you.
Oh, yeah, they say that?
There's nothing wrong with it. They've been bioengineering chicken for a long time. And okay, bioengineered processed food, everybody's been eating processed food for a long time. Processed food is any food that you are buying in a package. It has chemicals, it has preservatives. This is why we can never lose weight. Yes, everybody knows. The truth is, we can't just lose weight. Look at travel vlogs, and people say they went to Germany or they went to Italy, and they're eating pasta and bread and all that. And they said they ate the most fattening shit, and they lost
weight.
But here, we can't lose weight.
And people, they be still small too. They don't have the belly fat.
No. But we be bloated by the end of the day. Yeah. I know you wake up, bro. I know, but that's why I wake up, right? And my stomach be slim as hell.
Yeah.
Until I eat something.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, bloated.
Mm-hmm.
Now my stomach looks like
you can lose weight while you sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you wake up and you have less weight on you. But then all of a sudden, over the day, you get inflammation, you get water weight, all that. But we wouldn't have so much inflammation if the food we ate didn't have chemicals in it that should be banned. That's banned in Germany. That's banned in Italy. That's banned in Africa. The shit is not banned here. And y'all have to ask yourselves why that is. But besides the point, there are a lot of people who are disappointed and was like, oh, I'm going to throw away my cans of Campbell. Now, and I don't blame them. I've been stopped eating it, but a lot of people didn't know.
I need to check my cabinet. I don't know. I might got some in it because I don't be eating soup like that. Yeah. I only got it in case of emergency, a natural disaster or something.
There you go.
And I need something to eat.
Most people got it in their cabinet because just in case something happens, an emergency, they need something to eat.
Right.
Because that's why I collect canned food. I would collect canned foods. Because it's the smartest thing to do in an emergency. Or to make sure you don't got to be panicking. Running to the store like, oh, I need that.
Yeah.
But, which is a good thing. Everybody should do that. But the messed up reality is that they don't feel the need to make sure we're having real food. Why is that? Why do we have to bioengineer it? Is natural food not okay anymore? It's kind of like the whole thing with the water. It's like we can't even drink water out the sink no more. Now we just got to have bottled water for the rest of our life. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it ain't the cheapest way, is it?
I do feel like it is cheaper for them, yes. Because you got to think about, we're in a capitalist society. So, of course, if it's cheaper to give you poison or to give you something that ain't so good for you, but it's it will kill you now. I mean, you might get cancer in like 10 years.
Most of that stuff is addictive additives.
Yeah.
That make you addicted to whatever you eat.
Yeah. And so
and make you keep coming back and buying more.
That's what fast food does. Fast food automatically does it. That's why I said in my post, if you're still eating McDonald's, for sure, you might as well keep eating the Campbell's. Don't throw that away, because at the end of the day, you already addicted to the food additives, the bioengineered meat.
Yeah.
Ain't no way we got that many damn cows. We don't. McDonald's feeds way too many people. I mean, the line at McDonald's is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Insane line. Okay? Every time. And I stopped McDonald's about 10 years ago. 10, 15 years ago.
No, I've been stopped McDonald's. Yeah.
I stopped drinking sodas 10, 15 years ago. I might have a ginger ale here and there in my stomach.
That's the only thing I drink, the ginger ale.
You know what I'm saying?
You know that. I never drank soda.
Yeah. I left the sodas on. It's unnecessary. But in reality, y'all see what they said. KFC is one of them too, which I've been seeing that because I think I don't know if it was Taco Bell or one of them had a commercial where they were talking about how they dipped a piece of chicken in something, but it was like in relevance to humans or something. I don't know. It was just weird. The commercial was weird, and it kind of alluded to them like selling human meat. And that led me to run into the Human Meat Project. So y'all are aware there is that too. There's something called the Human Meat Project. Now I don't know how far along they are in using human meat in our food supply. Okay. But that is another thing that is going on and that's happening.
And first at 6, the investigation of a business deal that deals in human body parts shifting from Detroit to Chicago as the feds launch a new raid.
And once again, hundreds of families will be left wondering if the bodies of loved ones have been bought and sold on the black market.
7 Action News investigator Jim Kirchner is here tonight with a story you'll see only at 7. Jim?
Stephen and Carolyn, this case started here, according to sources, when a man named Arthur Rathburn was shipping human body parts through Metro Airport. Get this, the box leaked blood. Those cargo haulers then called for help. Why were you stockpiling hundreds of human body parts here, sir? That's Art Rathburn. And remember his business 13 months ago? For 2 days, federal investigators dressed in hazmat suits removed body parts of 1,000 different people. Arms, legs, heads cut up and kept on ice, not embalmed, so they would be fresh for the black market. Today, the rundown warehouse on Detroit's east side is shuttered and up for sale. Sources say Rathburn's seized records led them to the Chicago area today, a business called Biological Resource Center in Rosemont. It's difficult to see from the outside, but sources say the hazmat suits and raid are underway on the 6th floor of this office building. The same paper trail led investigators to Biological Resource Center in Phoenix, last January and another raid removing body parts and corpses. There were also ties to similar businesses in Las Vegas. Since these dealt directly with the public, families were left without answers. Julie donated her husband Steve's body and was promised his cremated remains back in a month.
Confused and angry. We thought this was going to be doing some good. Yet it doesn't sound like it is.
What do you say to all those families who had no idea their loved ones were in here? Michigan pulled Art Rathburn's license last year after our reporting, even though they were told about his problems 2 years before.
You can go find out what the heck he is doing, and that wasn't done. Right?
Did we do something 2 years ago? No, we didn't. Are we doing an investigation now? Yes, we are.
Are you worried about going to prison? Now, no one has been charged by the feds yet. There are actually 2 locations involved in this raid going on right now in the Chicago area. The offices in Rosemont and the lab in another suburb where they have found body parts. But my sources say this case is winding down, and with this new evidence in Chicago, they can now finish this case after some 13 months.
This is so gruesome. Any idea how many families you're talking about here with loved ones that may be involved?
It's going to depend a lot on the records. It depends if they're talking hundreds or thousands, and with those records that they've seized, and are those records even up to date, or have they been doctored? That could be spelled out in an indictment once it's handed down.
Yeah, you would not expect it necessarily to be accurate.
I bring all this up to say that yes, the man might have been racist, because I know when I was arguing with one of the guys, he was like, oh, you gonna listen to someone? He talked about the employees, and why would you listen to him? And I'm like, but the man didn't know he was being recorded. The man was in there just drinking and thinking he was talking to a trusted person he could trust.
Right.
And he's the VP of the company. Usually, you would want to be much more strategic than that if you didn't want to lose your job. Like, you're rich as a son.
Right.
Rich. He'll never be the VP of a company again if they decide to fire him. They're going to be like, nah, dude, you irresponsible. Like, you can't be telling our business, first of all.
Right.
Nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You would keep the company secrets. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. I'm like, at the end of the day, if you knew this, but you was taking the money from the company.
Right.
You didn't help. So that's the issue that I do have with the dude. While it came out, I don't respect that guy. He's a bigot. I wanted to say asshole. And I did. I put asshole in the comment that when I comment back to the dude, I put asshole in the comment like 5 times. And they were like, hey, you might want to edit this because similar things got deleted or banned or whatever. I was just like, fuck it. Let me just put bigot then. Because, of course, he talked about his employees. And, of course, he talked about poor people.
Right.
Now, I wasn't aware that only poor people ate Campbell's, but
I wasn't aware of that either.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I thought the people that got money usually eat Campbell's because Campbell's is not no low man stuff. I don't think I even went to Save-A-Lot and saw a Campbell soup can in Save-A-Lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I never paid attention enough to think about that.
I didn't sell that.
Soup was soup.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking Campbell's that's like everybody else was a trusted.
It would have been. It's like Johnson & Johnson, you would thought it was trusted, but they got things, you know what I mean?
They got issues, absolutely. Okay? Campbell said they're standing by their product, and like I told the man in the comments on Threads who wanted to go back and forth with me about it, I said, dude, I am not telling you to stop eating your Campbell's, because he sounded like he was passionate about it. Like
he was probably eating Campbell's while he was typing.
He's smashing it, right? You smashing Campbell's, dude. So look, eat your Campbell's. Nobody said. I said, but at least you know, and good luck. That's what I told you. But it's not even just about Campbell's. Y'all, that's one. Let me tell you something. That's one soup company. And Campbell's owns many other companies under it. If you go to Aldi's, just like we talked about, you go to Lidl, you go to Walmart, majority of the shit in those stores are bioengineered ingredient stuff.
Especially Walmart, I bet you.
People buying meat from Walmart, you getting fake meat.
I ain't buying nothing from no Walmart.
You getting fake meat. Y'all ain't hear about the meat that people be gluing together? Like when people be buying steak and the shit about to fall apart, or is it or pork chops? And you see like this little film. It's glue.
Disgusting.
Chemicals, preservatives. That's what we dealing with in the United States. There ain't nobody else dealing with that.
No, definitely not. That everything is, when I go out the country and these little other places, everything is fresh.
Yeah.
You could tell the taste from here and there.
Yep.
I can eat a full meal of a steak, maybe some shrimp, mashed potatoes, stuff like that, and I am not full. You know what I mean? I don't feel sluggish when I eat the food when I'm overseas out the country, visiting them and eating their food.
Facts.
But when I get home, I eat the food here, I feel tired, sleepy, sluggish, bloated. It don't make no damn sense.
Don't make no sense.
And then you think you eating good food and they jack the prices up. You paying 3 times as much to try to eat smart, healthy, and this stuff still got a little stuff in it that you gotta watch
every time. Yeah, every time. And that's why I don't blame people who be like, man, it does cost.
Spraying off fruit and stuff like that.
I'm going to tell, and they are, because there's somebody else made a comment on Threads too, and they was like, you know, it's time for, that's why it's a good time to become vegan. And I told them, I said, look, that's good and all. I said, but you got to watch the vegetables too.
Yeah,
because they got pesticides.
They spraying it.
You got salmonella.
Yeah.
They spraying it with shit. So you got to, if you're not washing it good, you taking in just as much chemical. You might as well eat the meat.
Yeah.
Because guess what? It's coming for you. And that's why I was telling somebody cancer's on the rise in this country. And he told us, oh, well, where's the proof of that? And luckily, there was a chick who was up on there with me, and she posted the proof where she found it at too, to let niggas know, like, yes, year by year, by percentage, cancer is going up. Mm-hmm. I know. Lisa works in the oncology department. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She sees it every day. Every day. I know cancer's on the rise. So that's because people are not being careful. And even if you are being careful, it's still fucked up. It's still messed up. It don't matter what you do, but you could try. Like me, I'm just only on the hopes that I'm avoiding some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's expensive too. You go in the store, you're like, damn, we can't have it. Like, we in the store doing, like, it takes us about 2 hours. Because I'm in the store like, nah, let me look at that. Let me look at that. No, she'll tell you. Yeah. That's what I do. And I've been doing it for years. I go in there and I be like, okay, we can have, this is good. But this is not good. Nope, put that back. We can have this, we can't have that. And I take time to do that because I want to make sure if I'm going to be putting something in my body every day, I want to be sure about it. You know what I'm saying? We all know that people willingly put poison in them because guess what? We know alcohol is poisonous. I drink it and I don't think nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I know it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People smoke cigarettes knowing you're going to get cancer. It's on the thing. Mm-hmm. Okay? So we not telling people when it comes to not being honest about what you're putting in the food and then to make sure the majority of the food or a lot of the food that poor people are eating is messed up with all these chemicals and stuff. You're not giving people a choice to be healthy, even if they wanted to. At least if a person didn't want to drink alcohol, they could just not drink it.
Right.
And they know, okay, I didn't drink alcohol, so I'm good. I'm saving my liver. But guess what? You still putting cancer in your body when you eat the potato chips and when you eat them damn chicken tenders that you got out the freezer at the Safeway in the Giant. You know what I'm saying? And so, therefore, all people want is transparency and better options.
Yeah.
So it's about fighting. It's about fighting. So I'm glad it came out like that. This is what Asian occurred. This is what it's for. I'm glad dude did what he did. I don't think dude thought he was going to buy 3D printed chicken. I think he was concerned about the racist comments he was making about the employees. Yeah, them damn Indians. Them damn Indians. You know what I'm saying? Them damn poor ass, people, the ninjas. The ninjas is eating this shit. That's what he thought. He wasn't even thinking about 3D printed chicken until until that shit came out. And people were like, oh, what? Y'all ain't nobody know that they was printing chicken? Now, I heard about it, bro, but I was thinking, well, how the fuck did they do that? I didn't even know how they able to do it, but they can. They've been doing it.
It's like they 3D print guns and they 3D print a lot of
anything,
stuff. Yeah,
right?
You can 3D print anything.
A damn airplane.
Yeah. No bullshit.
Like, and I didn't really think it was real. Like, Yo, that's crazy. And it makes you think. You like, oh, just like I was thinking too, like, you know how we got that IGA and shit. And I was with, Mom's one time up in there, and I'm looking at the meme. Like, some of that shit just looking rough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
IGA look rough.
It looked rough in there. But I'm like, maybe that's the real shit. I don't know. But I'm like, I just don't like rough looking shit. You know, but it's like sometimes you really, like, I'm really so cautious.
I just think that's like the secondary shit. That's
yeah.
That's the old shit that go in there, and it's all on sale, and people with the EBT gets it, you know what I mean, stuff like that. They do what they got to do to last, to eat, to make sure their kids eating their,
People who in survival mode.
Yeah, that's what them type of stores for.
Because if you're in survival mode, you just want to eat. You don't care what it is, and they know that, so they take advantage of that, and that's why they're finding cheaper ways to feed people who are in survival mode. And not only that, the FDA, yes, they are approving everything. Everything. Here, there's chemicals like Red 40, Yellow 5, all that, that's in candy and juices and all that. That stuff is bad, but they sell it here. It's banned in other countries.
Yep.
And don't think you're getting away with shit because you're like, oh, I'm going to drink this diet soda. Let me tell you something. I drink zero sugar juice, bro. I don't drink zero sugar juice, right? Mm. But I realize if I drink zero sugar juice that has aspartame in it, I'm asking for cancer.
Really?
It has cancer in it. Aspartame is a cancerous chemical, and they put it in it because it makes your drink sweet. Mm. It makes your drink sweeter when it's zero sugar. So people be thinking, oh, I'm getting away with it because this still tastes sweet, but it's no sugar. That's what's up. No. You find the aspartame is in it, it's fucked up. You might as well drink regular Pepsi.
That's what I'm saying. Every time you try to look for a loophole or try to do better, that ain't working. It's always something else that's bad.
You might as well go.
It doesn't matter. There you go.
Might as well go for the full.
I went for that whole I'm gonna be right, do right, eat right, drink right, and I'm all and at the end of the day, I was still wrong.
Yeah, still wrong.
And I just said, you know what? I'm gonna do what I do just a little. I'm just gonna cut back. That's all I can do.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
They got pot. They got something in every corner waiting on everybody. If you want to be healthy, we got this for you. You want to be vegan, we got this for you. You want to be this, we got that for you. Okay.
Because they know people it's going to do something else.
Yeah.
And they got something else for, like we said, for something else.
Yeah.
Dang stupid.
They do.
They're ahead of you. They're ahead of the game. They're ahead of the curve. And when it comes to vegan, it's going to be something else.
It's going to be something else.
And they're going to call it, and everybody going to jump on that. Trust me.
And don't think you're getting away with it because I ain't say pescatarian. Because guess what? Farm raised salmon, y'all buying that. That's what they got in the stores now mostly.
Farm raised.
That ain't got nothing but germ, bacteria, mercury, you name it is in it. So you keep eating that every day and find your shit. You will be fucked up for sure. Okay, so don't think that being a pescatarian is going to get you out of any. Oh, I'm just going to eat fish. Shit. Half that shit fake too. They farm raised that shit half to death. Tilapia ain't real. Swat ain't real. So if you eating that, you eating trash. Just know. Okay, I used to fuck them because tilapia is good. I used to fuck that up.
Yeah, I was when I was younger because I had the money, and that was the cheapest thing to buy.
When I found out it wasn't a real fish, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, that was the cheapest thing for me at that time.
At the time.
But I don't do it no more.
Because you get a lot of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in reality, they don't tell you that. You got to really do your research and find out. You know what I'm saying? People would tear tilapia up. Even in my school, my job for my school, we eat tilapia. You know what I'm saying? Then I had swat, and you find out that's not a real fish. It ain't real. So how they making it? Where's it coming from?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Salmon. Now you in the store, the only type of wild caught salmon you can get is sockeye. And sockeye don't even taste as good as the regular salmon. What happened to the regular one? What happened to the seeded grapes? God didn't make anything without a seed. Everything started with a seed in here. So, and there's people who doubled up to believe that, oh, we can make watermelons without our seed. How? You gotta crack that open. How they get the seeds out? It ain't real.
Yeah.
And you just tearing it up. Just having a good old time. And all I'm saying is be mindful if you want to. Because like I said, I still drink. You know, I just got to be mindful of how often I do it. Because I'm going to eat. Sometimes I want to eat a little processed. I'm going to eat a little processed. So sometimes I know it's processed. Sometimes I'm not wanting to fight with the wife. She tell me, babe, do you want this? I'm like, oh, man, I don't feel like finding nothing else.
You just go ahead and do it. Huh?
Yeah, go ahead and just, hey, go ahead and get it. Shit, fuck it. I don't even care. Yeah. Not tonight, but tomorrow I'm going to care. Just not, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. Nobody's telling you who can't.
I was at the point where I was like, I'm doing no fast food. None at all. And then I went like a whole month, no fast food. And then one day, it was like Friday night, I'm feeling good. And I'm just like, man, that Wendy's do look good. It's about 11:30 at night. I'm going to slide on. It ain't going to hurt. I got on there and drive through. Let me get number one. No cheese. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And slide on home. It ain't going to hurt one time.
It fill you up just the same.
Yeah.
So I get it. But I think, just like how I look at it, everything in moderation, and I'm sure somewhere in the Bible it has something about that, it's okay. Just as long as you are mindful. And that's what I told the dude. I said, nobody telling you not to eat the Campbell soup. Nobody telling you not to eat it, because I ain't going to lie. Sometimes I go to the store, and I be looking at Campbell's. Yeah, I don't buy it now because I see the bioengineer, but I like I like all this, how they label it and everything. And so it looks good, and it looks like something you might want to eat if you don't got shit else. But just be mindful.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even know we was going to talk about this today. Mm-hmm. And I'm at work and chilling because, it ain't nothing really to do with, holiday season. So I'm looking, and a video came up about that. Yeah. A lady was in Aldi's, and I took in Aldi's, and she was showing all the cans just pointing to bioengineered. And I'm looking, and this was today, about 2 o'clock. I'm looking like, damn, I need to start paying attention. All of a sudden, you like, well, we were talking about that. I said, damn, that's crazy, because I had just seen that today. Mm-hmm. I ain't know nothing else. I didn't know nothing about it.
Yeah, because that shit just freshly came out on yesterday.
So now I gotta watch what the hell I put in my damn cabinet refrigerator, huh?
Yeah, I mean, at least if you know. Now, here's my rule. If I know I'm gonna eat it every day, or have it every day, or have it often, then now I have to be mindful of the kind I buy. Mm-hmm. But if I know I'm not gonna have it often, I can't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
I know I ain't.
Like y'all, simple tortilla chips at a party, right? Tortilla chips, the Tostitos, they are bioengineered.
Really? Yes. I eat that shit every Sunday for football.
So you may need to switch to a different brand. I know, but that's up to you. I'm just saying that Tostitos, yes, they're bioengineered, and I need to look at the queso because the queso may have.
And I did the queso too.
Yeah, I loved it, right? Damn. But I found that out. And so now it's like, okay, if that's something you're going to eat often, you got to make a decision. You may find it. If there are other brands.
There's a bunch of brands, yeah. I guess I got to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just up to what you want to do. But it's for informational purposes, but I feel like they should educate people on it. But America is not going to educate people on it because they know that there are a lot of people who are not going to want to buy that brand, and they're going to lose a lot of money. They're going to lose a lot of money finding out that they're deceiving people on what they're doing with their food. And that's what Campbell's has just done. Well, what the VP of Campbell's just done. So I'm surprised that they didn't fire your boy. They fired the dude who snitched on them. They didn't fire the VP. The VP's still the VP. Right now, they just investigating him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he did.
That's for now.
They may, especially if it mess with their sales. I seen people all on TikTok throwing their shit away back. Bam, they like, yeah, I got that shit in there. Bam.
Yeah, I'll be going through my cabinets.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I'm just saying, just so y'all aware, and that is the word I say. The FDA is accepting and going everything. So anytime somebody say, "Oh, it's FDA approved," that don't mean nothing. And I just hope y'all know that. I hope y'all don't mean it. It don't mean a damn thing. The FDA approved everything under the sun in America. That's for sure. It's the American thing. They are allowed. They're allowed to give your children autism. They're allowed to give you cancer because it's a lot of money in that. It's just the truth. It's a lot of money in it. That's why a lot of cancer die. You die, they make money. That's the truth. The hospital makes money when you have to go there all the time. You got to be up in there, they're making money. They put you on prescription drugs, they're making more money because guess what? The prescription drug fix one thing and then they break down another. Stay on something. And for sure, let's say you get on this one pill, and then I bet you your kidneys go bad eventually. You know what I'm saying? Because they want you. That's how they want you fucked up. You gotta try to stay as natural as possible, and that's always been my goal. And that's why I do fast, and that's why I do certain things, because I'm like, I want to make sure I'm resetting my body and resetting my digestive system and whatever damage I have done to it. I want to make sure that I kind of revert, try to do something to reverse it. It ain't going, because guess what? If it's meant for me to go up out of here, it's meant.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Now you can do it. You can go all type of ways.
Yeah.
But if you want to have a good quality of life in your elder age, you have to start now. Because if you take care of your body now, when you get in your 60s and 70s, you ain't gonna be shunny, bent over, not being able to move, pushed around in the wheelchair.
Been pushed around.
Can't even get up.
Can't do nothing.
Can't wipe your own ass, and I'm prideful. I don't want nobody wiping my ass but me. Okay? Now I know I want to avoid that as long as I possibly can.
Right.
And with that being said, that's my motivation for working out, for the fasting, for all avoiding certain things and not doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? I have my struggles, but at the end of the day, the longest I keep trying, I'm putting efforts in. You know what I'm saying? As long as I do make more positive deposits in my body than negative ones. And that's the whole point of it all. So I think this was a blessing in disguise. You know what we know. Y'all look into the Human Meat Project, because that's something that's coming up too. And we do have a lot of missing children in this world, and we have a lot of missing people. And there have been people on TikTok come up complaining that they ran into, and they showed it like a jawbone or some shit. Like it's weird, and I pray. I try to stay away from places that I think gonna feed me human meat, but I'm just saying, it's a real thing. All you gotta do is do your research. Stop trying to tell people, point the proof to you, when you could just go out there and do the proof yourself. Just go look. It's out there. The information is there if you really want it. You just gotta look for it. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want to stay ignorant about it, you can too, because ignorance is bliss. The more you know, the more depressing it gets. I promise y'all. I promise y'all. But I don't got no more to say about this. I don't know what Campbell's going to do now.
You did what you had to do.
Yeah.
Either they're going to listen or they're not going to listen.
There you go.
And it's up to them.
It's up to you now.
Yep. All right. I'm good.
We good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all look. This is Talk That Talk with Misha Jay. All right. We need 1,000 subscribers.
1,000. Let's get it.
Please subscribe. All right. We talk about a lot of topics.
Yep.
Very knowledgeable. Bringing you good information. I didn't bring you this for play, especially not this episode. This episode was informational. And for anybody who didn't know, now you know. It's a seed. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of shit that I like to do. So please, make sure y'all take care of yourselves out there. It's the holiday. Don't overeat if you can. I know a lot of people like to overeat. Don't overeat, all right? Just eat what you can. Stretch it out. Don't overdo it, okay? Because high blood pressure. Okay?
Don't need that.
Diabetes. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. What a high cholesterol.
Yeah.
All those things are real. Okay? Get your blood work done. Y'all skipping getting your blood work done every year. Get it done. Stop it. Stop not going to get yourself checked up, because for me, it makes me feel better going into the next following year.
Yeah.
Okay? So, this type of shit we on. So please like, comment, subscribe, and share for anybody that you think needs this information. All right. Exercise.
That's right.
All right.
Drink water.
And drink water.
That's right.
Please drink water.
Yeah.
All y'all talking about y'all too old to be talking about I can't drink no water. Just try with one bottle. You don't have to, just one bottle. It's better than no bottle at all. You know what I'm saying? One bottle better than no bottle. Okay? And if you need to start, you know what? I do sparkling waters too. I know I keep trying to end this episode, but I have so much. Anyway, we're about to go, y'all. We love y'all. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Mish. To left me is my bro Jay.
Yep.
Here's our other co-host Bruno. All right? We out of here.
Peace.